Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot, or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Today, we are going to be covering my favorite cards for the wand suit. So, 22 favorites. This is the wand suit edition. I have not included the aces. The aces will be in a separate video. We did 2 through 4 previously, so today we're going to do 5 through 7. So let's get started. I confess the Five of Wands is not my favorite. I think a lot of people struggle with this card anyway. It's not exactly the most positive card in the upright. We have the Five of Wands from the Forest of, the Greenwich Tarot. Yeah, this is Greenwich Tarot. Sorry, I apologize. The Greenwich Tarot, the Magical Dogs, and the Out of Hand Tarot. And as you can see, none of these cards are traditional. Not a single one. Sorry, I don't get much from the imagery of just 5 sticks with maybe a couple flowers or hands holding onto them, tapping together, as the strongest message for this card. So the Greenwich Tarot, I love the fact that these are people trying to figure things out. They're literally here with a spell book and wands, and you see picnic stuff for offering. You see all this nature. They're a bunch of kids dabbling in things, trying to figure it out. They're testing themselves. They're trying to improve their skills. They're finding where their limits are, literally. And it's not just physical limits. This is also mental prowess as well. And I kind of like that take on this. It's quite different than the brute strength that is implied in the traditional Five of Wands. And then we have the Five of Fire of the Magical Dogs. This is literally a foot race. So, competition. Yes, physical limits. Testing yourself against others. And I love this deck because there's different breeds of dogs throughout the entire deck. And this deck can be quite comical and very poignant when it comes to dog-like behavior anyway. And I love the fact that this is more of a race. So it's about capability, agility, yes, physical limits, as well as strengths and weaknesses and what you can do. And there is the competition factor, because that does play into the Five of Wands. And last but not least, the Out of Hand Tarot. I kind of love this. I thought it was very brilliant of Jamie Sawyer to put Cat's Cradle as the Five of Wands. You got 5 people trying to play Cat's Cradle. And I'm sorry, I grew up playing Cat's Cradle. So there is a little bit of knowledge, there's a little bit of skill and dexterity in order to do Cat's Cradle. And it can be very easy to flub it up and mess up, and it does take more than one person to do this. So there's a value of teamwork and being able to play your part and hold up your end and your own skill at the same time. So for a modern approach to that, this is brilliant, and I love it. I love it to death. So thank you, Jamie. And we're going to move on to the Six of Wands. A traditional is usually what you see in the middle card here. Either Joan of Arc or King Arthur, or somebody famous coming back from battle. He's got the victory wreath, marching through town. I actually enjoy the artwork right here on this mini deck for The Witch's Tarot by Alan Dugan. I don't mind this one. And I don't know if it's because he's facing the other way. He's facing left instead of right, which is usually the direction it's traditionally depicted. For some reason, this one works for me for a traditional card. The Unfolding Path Tarot. I love the fact that this is someone in a wheelchair, because people often discount those that have severe limitations or disabilities as being flawed and unable, incapable, when they are just as capable and deserve recognition at the same time. And that is a fabulous message. It really is. Not only do I like the diversity as far as ethnicity that's um, in this card, but I do love the fact that you can succeed and triumph over any limitations you have, whether that is physical or not. That you can still receive rewards even with having those limitations, or having been hampered, or having to overcome huge obstacles and still being able to succeed. That's a powerful message, and I love this card. Out of the three, this is probably my favorite. And then on the right here, we have the Light Seers Tarot, basking in the limelight, being victorious, being acknowledged. This is the popularity, this is the success in the starlight, as much as fame and fortune is can be represented in there. And you see all these hands seems to be above a stage. This is a different approach, and I do love the fact that this is a female depicted instead of a male in the Six of Wands, but it's different approach compared to the traditional, and I do love it for that aesthetically. We're going to jump right into the Seven of Wands. And I admit I have kind of a love-hate relationship with the Seven of Wands. It's typically a very boring card to me. Actually, a lot of the wand suit is a very boring selection when it comes to traditional depiction. And I'm sorry, for a lot of decks, they might as well be pip cards to me. So if I can find something different that engages me enough, as you can see, a lot of my card choices are non-traditional. It's fabulous, but you don't always find that. We have the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Good Tarot, and we have the Mermaid Tarot. Okay, Seven of Wands. This is about nonconformity. This is about standing out. This is about getting outside your comfort zone. It's about defending your space and maintaining your boundaries. It's about having the high ground. And these cards all do that for me in some aspect. The Light Seers Tarot. I love the fact that she has her own little safe space. She's able to defend herself, protect herself. And at the same time, this also says that she's in her own little world, her own little bubble, her own little comfort zone. And that can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It also means she's very good at putting up boundaries. And who can't love a unicorn? Being unique and wonderful and very outside the norm, the non-traditional, the non-conformist, the very unique thing. And then that's very much what this card is about. And that resonates with me. Something that stands out above the rest, something that is more unique, something that is also hard to obtain and persist with, can be a struggle with. Yes, that very much speaks to me. And then we have the Mermaid Tarot. I love the fact that this is a scuba diver that got found by mermaids and is immediately on edge and feels the tension, and he actually looks scared. For those that have not seen this deck, he does look a little wide-eyed and surprised. One of those, oh crap. And to me, that very much is Seven of Wands energy. Rather than one person holding one wand at 6 people holding 6 wands back at him. This is somebody who is being very innocent and is now potentially, you know, getting attacked by 7 people. And there's a little bit of a shift difference between that, of being the non-aggressor versus the aggressors. In the traditional, it's more of a, oh, you're going to be aggressive to me, I'll be aggressive back to you. So there's something to be said with this card, and I love it for that. You don't always have to choose violence. You don't always have to choose the same reciprocation. So there's different approaches into how you interact, and this card reminds me of that. One of those keeping your peace. Take the higher ground type kind of thing. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to end it there for today. Let me know which one of those cards was your favorite, if you've got them, or if you disagree, let me know as well. I will be doing another video that will be the 8 of Wands through the 10 of Wands. Be on the lookout for it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.